Hello and welcome to Broadcast.
In this episode, we took a look backstage at the amazing dance show.
Matt gets an exclusive interview with our interim head teacher, Mrs Burt.
We look at what has been going on in the school during Science Week.
And we have a report on some of the activities from Comic Relief's Red Nose Day.
Despite this half-term being so short, we have loads to report on.
One of the biggest events this half-term has been the fantastic dance show. This involved students from Sandy Upper School, as well as local middle and lower schools.
We both went along one evening to take a look behind the scenes.
Hello there! We're here at the dance show. We're joined with Nilesh Prag. How are you doing, Nilesh?
I'm fine, thanks. How are you?
I'm good, yeah. So, how's the dance show been going for you?
For me, it's been perfect at the moment. Today's been great. Last 2 days have been great. No mistakes so far. Hopefully this night will be the best, as it's the last one. And yeah, everything's been on track.
So, why did you choose dance?
I don't actually do a dance GCSE, but I thought this would be a good opportunity to show people what I've got, what my passion is, maybe just show everyone what talents I have in dance and just get noticed, you know.
Boys dance group, give us a wave.
Hello.
What was it like for you? Obviously first time.
Scary first time.
Scary.
Yeah, it's scary.
That's
When you get out
the
there, you just
first-
want to do it again and again and again. So by today, it was like, alright, but we started
Yes.
a few.
So, who sort of like made up all the dances? Did you do it yourselves or was it like
Tash and
just
Kai.
anyone?
Tash, Kai, yeah, Tash and Kai.
We are with Sandy Place students and they have just done the dance show.
Give us a wave. Okay, so how's the dance show been going for you peeps?
Good.
How much practice do you think you have to put in to make these performances perfect?
A lot.
Okay. Comic Relief Red Nose Day is held every 2 years and people all over the UK get involved in fundraising activities and Sandy Upper School was no different.
Red Nose Day is all about raising money for Comic Relief, a charity that puts money to good causes such as tackling poverty and helping disadvantaged people. They believe that the whole world should be free of this poverty and they should work to achieve this. They've raised so far 800 million and helped to change millions of lives in a result. Comic Relief Cash has been at work in over 70 countries around the world since it began in 1985. Comic Relief supporters work in the UK as well as overseas and has funded 15,786 projects in the UK to date. Contrary to popular belief, they work all year round fighting poverty and social injustice in the UK and across the world. They put money and work into the following areas: young people and mental health, young people and alcohol, sexually exploited and trafficked young people, older people, managing money better, domestic and sexual abuse, refugee and asylum seeking women, mental health, young careers, local communities and sport for change. At Sandy Upper School we had various events going on to raise money. In the cafe there was a guess the name of the dog and guess how many eggs are in the pot. A Harry Potter beat the teacher.
Monkswood and wolfbane are the same plant, also known as... Pressing the time here. Yep.
There was a dancing bear. Around school there were numerous people selling cakes to raise money and an assembly with collection buckets to raise money. On top of all this, the whole school had the opportunity to wear non-uniform for £1 to raise money.
The spring concert is another opportunity for the school to show off some of its great musical talent. The evening consisted of both music and dance performances.
I feel his arms around me, and when I lose my way, I close my eyes and he has found me. Winding light, or tunnels to gates of white, just our hands close so tight, waiting for the hint of a spark. If heaven and hell decide that they both are satisfied, it's just two clowns who couldn't get their lives right. It's just a show.
We know that they are all our children too.
Now, the school is undergoing a large number of changes, and this half term we had Mrs Burt as our new interim head teacher.
Max managed to catch up with her for an interview.
As you're all aware, in return from February half term, we had a new interim head appointed, Mrs Burt. She replaced Miss Richardson, who's gone back to her old school, Harlington, because her excellent leadership skills are needed elsewhere. So hello Mrs Burt. I'm just here to find out a bit more about you and your role within Sandy Upper School.
That's a pleasure.
So can you please tell me why you chose to work in Sandy Upper School?
Actually, I didn't choose the school. I had a phone call one evening from the local authority, the school improvement partner of the local authority, and said that Miss Richardson had to go back to Harlington, and would I be prepared to be the interim head teacher at Sandy Upper School. And because I've had a lot of experience of this type of work, I thought I'd love it.
And can you tell us a bit more about your role within the school?
My role within the school is to make sure that the school proves itself to be a good, outstanding school, which is where it should be. Currently, Ofsted haven't graded as such, and that is wrong, and that's a travesty, because this is a school made up of very, very clever young men and women, and we've got to get it back to that. We've got to get the school back to being aspiration, going for excellence, and proving itself. And that's my role. And I tell you, it's a very easy role because of the fabulous staff and really impressive young men and women who attend the school.
Right. How long are you going to be here?
As you know, the school is going to be an academy in September, and Barnfield College in Luton are going to be what are called the academy sponsors. Those are the people who are going to be supporting and helping Sandy Upper School maintain its position as an excellent, outstanding school. So I'm only here until the end of August, most probably, until the new academy actually starts in September.
One of the changes currently being implemented across the country is raising the participation age initiative, which looks at keeping students in school beyond year 11. Robert Greener put together the following report.
Raising the participation age. What does it mean, I hear you ask? Well, it's not about changing the age you have to stay in school. It's about changing the age you are required to participate in educational training. If you are currently in year 11, you have to stay in educational or training until the end of the school year you turn 17. If you are in years 10 or below, you have to stay in educational training until your 18th birthday. What can you do once you finish year 11? Well, once you have finished year 11, you can go to college or continue sixth form at Sandy Upper School. You can do an apprenticeship, or you can do part-time educational training if you are employed, self-employed, or volunteering, provided that you are doing 20 or more hours a week of educational training per week. Why have they changed this? It has been changed because the government wants to give young people a chance to develop their skills and qualifications that will make it easier for them to get a job, to help you reach your potential, and to help you earn more over your lifetime. Young people with 2 or more A-levels earn around 40% more than those who don't.
This half term was hosted the National Science Week. Our science department put together a wide range of activities to promote science and engineering.
Students took part in a range of science-related activities in the morning registration and took part in a science-related assembly where Mr McNally got up to his usual tricks playing with fire.
So, why have we got a Science Week?
Science Week's a national initiative, and we have a Science Week because we felt that our students would benefit from assemblies and form time-based activities that would bring science to the fore and encourage more of our students to think about science for A-level and possibly to university and beyond.
So what exactly are you doing?
It's a logic problem with the science one.
I don't think there are many Latin scholars among us. Some of us had to suffer Latin at school many years ago. But the word science comes from the Latin root scientia, which means knowledge. And science is all about knowledge. Right, on 3, I want you to put your potassium iodide in and give your measuring cylinder a shake. 1, 2, 3, tip all of it in, shake, shake.
In the last week of this half term, a few of our business studies students put together a talent show as part of their coursework. Some of our reporters went along.
What is the purpose of the talent show?
Well, the purpose of the talent show is for our A-level business, where we've got to organise an event. So we have to organise an event to make sure we get a good grade. You know, we've got to put a lot of effort into it to make sure it runs properly.
How did you come up with the idea of holding a talent show?
Well, as I said, it's for our coursework, so we had to go through a lot of ideas, and they've run previous talent shows in the past and they've been really successful, so we thought it'd be quite a good idea to get the school involved.
I was about to give butchers. Recently we've had a lot of people come to the butchers and say, is your beef or is it horse? Can you tell me which it is? I said, nay.
Settle down with me, 'cause I'll be your safety. You'll be my lady.
Then for dessert, I said, can I have this one please? The waiter brought out a blindfolded donkey. I said, no thank you, I said mascarpone. Thank you very much.
Broadcast is put together by the students of Sandy Upper School. If you'd like to get involved, then talk to Mr Kilby in the ICT department. With more news teams involved, we can cover many more activities that take place in Sandy Upper School.
For instance, we could have put together reports on trips like the drama theatre trip, the business trip to Woburn, or activities like the BMX bikes in the PE department. We could have done the DT presentation of work, which all took place this half term.
Well, that's it for this episode.
And I'm off on the school ski trip to Austria. See you next half term.